Stephen Lee had one of the smoothest cue actions snooker has ever seen. The guy made the game look effortless, like the balls were going in just because they liked him. At his peak, he was ranked world number 5, and for good reason. His shots were clean, his positioning was spot on, and his cue action easily one of the best out there. Sure, his career ended in controversy, but when it comes to pure skill, there's no denying that Stephen Lee was a serious talent on the snooker table. Some even say that if things had gone differently, he might have given the Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan a real run for his money. He was that good. Lee was a serious contender back in the day, going toe-to-toe with some of the biggest names in the snooker world and walking away with 5 ranking titles to his name. His performances in the 2006 Welsh Open and 2008 Grand Prix were a testament to his skill, proving he could hold his own against the best. Off the table, Lee's easygoing nature made him a favourite among fans, proving that not all snooker greats have to be brooding geniuses. One of his most memorable wins came at the 2011 China Open, when he stunned defending champion Mark Williams in the first round. Williams had been in top form, knocking in 4 centuries, but Lee had other plans. Despite trailing 3-2 and then 4-3, he clawed his way back, erasing a 70-11 deficit in the decider with a clutch 61 break to seal the victory. His best shots throughout the match? Well, let's just say they were the kind that made opponents sigh and fans wonder if he had magnets in his cue.
Oh, what about that for a shot? Misses the red. Oh, terrific shot, and that's the
way the blue ball vanished in an instant and the white ball curved like it had a mind of its own had the audience gasping in awe. In the same season, Lee found himself facing Ding Junhui in the quarterfinals. It wasn't his best day at the table, and he ended up losing 2-5. But if there was one thing that stood out, it was his cue action. Smooth, effortless, and just satisfying to watch, almost like the snooker version of a perfectly timed trick shot video. He also faced Ding Junhui years earlier in the 2007 Masters quarterfinals. Ding absolutely demolished him 6-2. But even in defeat, Lee had his moments of brilliance. At one point, he pulled off a shot clean and with a smooth stroke. He sent the black ball straight into the pocket while the white spun perfectly into position between the reds. It was the kind of shot that reminded everyone why he earned the nickname Rolls-Royce.
But if he attempts that shot, just try and watch where he's making contact with the cue ball. Rather than on the bottom, he'd be hitting it on the top. Now there he is, so he's trying it. Oh, fantastic shot. Fantastic.
One of the biggest highlights of Lee's career came in 2006 when he won the Welsh Open. It was a match to remember. He went up against world champion Shaun Murphy and took the title in style with a 9-4 victory. He stormed into a 4-0 lead before Murphy started fighting back, closing the gap to 4-3. But just when things got tense, Lee switched gears and snatched 5 of the next 6 frames, securing his 4th ranking title. However, Lee later admitted that he almost lost focus halfway through the match. Lucky for him, Murphy missed a crucial black, and Lee wasn't about to waste that kind of opportunity. And just like that, he turned the tide and took control. Watch how he works his magic to close this frame.
What a shot. I mean, this is the thing with Stephen Lee.
This stunning shot came from Lee's match against Judd Trump at the 2012 China Open. In a quarterfinal showdown, Lee pulled off an impressive 5-3 victory against Trump. But the real highlight? That one shot where he pocketed the black ball cleanly while the white ball spun into position. It was one of those moments that had fans shaking their heads in disbelief.
perfectly played. Couldn't have played that.
Another unforgettable match was his 2002 World Snooker Championship quarterfinal against Ronnie O'Sullivan, where he put up a solid fight but ultimately lost 13-10. This incredible shot took the spotlight.
bit short with the white. Wants to play for the black. Don't think he can hold for the black now. And just makes it a little bit more awkward. He's had to go way up the table and.
In 2012, Lee went up against John Higgins in a tough Premier League match, where he ended up losing 4-2. Looking back, this match turned out to be more than just a defeat. It became the most controversial one of his career, and well, pretty much the last. But despite all that, Lee still delivered some incredible shots in the series. At one point, he pocketed a red, sending the white into a perfect spin that lined up beautifully for the blue, which, of course, he nailed. From there, it was a masterclass, as he kept sinking balls one after another, proving why his cue action was something special.
和自己平时击球习惯的节奏差得太多。
1. 4. 5. 10. 11.
哇，又 K 了一下。
30.
In the same match, Lee took a shot at the pink ball. It didn't quite make it into the pocket, but it landed so perfectly that even Higgins can't help but crack a small smile. Lee's matches were always a thrill to watch, and fans still feel it's a shame that the snooker world lost such a talented player due to his scandal. While some hoped for a comeback, Lee chose to step away, probably realizing that at his age, returning would mean dealing with endless criticism. His cue action was easily one of the best, even by today's standards. Despite everything, he remains a humble and down-to-earth guy, still playing in exhibitions across the UK. And now he's passing on his skills to his son Alfie. He's already a noted amateur snooker player and might just be the one to bring the Lee name back into the spotlight. On top of that, Lee has been busy off the table too. He revealed in BBC's Inside Out West documentary that he founded the Stephen Lee Billiards Academy in Shenzhen, China. It's a snooker coaching club dedicated to mentoring kids and young players. Looks like he's still making an impact on the sport, just in a different way. Stephen Lee's career might have ended in controversy, but there's no denying the talent he brought to the table. His smooth cue action and incredible performances gave snooker fans plenty of unforgettable moments, ones that are still talked about today. A comeback to professional snooker might not happen, but Stephen Lee's impact on the game is still strong. With Lee coaching the next generation, his legacy is far from over. Who knows, maybe one day we'll see another Lee making headlines in the snooker world. What's your favourite Stephen Lee moment? If Lee had the chance to return, do you think he could still compete at the top level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to know what you think. And for more snooker content, click on the screen right now.